cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. It's shit in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a vein. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Calm. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel caught up in my feelings. Now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting calm. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action. Here's Willis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Willis now off play action. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Malik Willis. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The Giants at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Pat Surtain up to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert. Open man Lamb. It's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a toss here, short side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Play fake. Here's Willis. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They go play action with Willis. And this is caught by Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Willis now off of play action. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Caught on the slant. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come.
He's got a man, complete, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jamison Williams,
65 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And this is caught. Jennings. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants get a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Right back to the air again with Willis. Completes it to Austin. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Derrick Henry. As the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Herbert now. Well, that's complete to Sanders.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go play action with Willis.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. Quick slant to Brown.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Marquise Brown,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
On the move past the 40.
And some room to work. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Being chased out left. And it's caught. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From his end zone, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
McCaffrey. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's caught by Jennings. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Giants! CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, Willis. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. A 5-yard gain there makes
makes it first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Malik Willis with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Commanders are closing in on a third straight win. And now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Willis. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blank.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. One last throw here for Herbert. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before